Today we're sitting down with the man behind one of the most talked about new platforms in Philippine real estate, Anthony Loterio. We'll go beyond the headlines to uncover what Homes.ph really is, why it was created, and whether it truly has the potential to transform the way buyers, sellers, brokers, and developers connect. Is Homes.ph just another property portal, or is it the beginning of a new era for Philippine real estate? Let us find out. Boson, una, thank you for this opportunity for this interview. Let's start off with the first question. What is Homes.ph really all about?
Yeah, Boss Andy, thank you very much. It's my honor to be interviewed with you and to share you this exciting opportunity that we are building up. Homes.ph is something I've been dreaming for the last 10 years. So this is a 10-year in the making program, software that we developed, that we saw one of the biggest problems, which is the fragmented market of brokerage, which is we're solving this now, and we will be helping soon a lot of brokers in the Philippines. So that's our goal with Homes.ph.
Yeah, that's very important. I know every business, every problem, every portal has a problem to solve. What is that particular problem that Homes.ph is intending to solve?
Yeah. So if you look at it, 10 years in the making is not an easy, timetable to create a business model, a software. Okay. But one thing that I'm very proud to tell you is we're solving the issues that it's never been solved yet. Okay. So if you look at our business, we've been very successful with rent, which is rent.ph, the number one portal in the Philippines. We saw so many issues there, like if people wants to buy resale, wants to buy foreclosure, which is rent.ph is not catering. So that's the reason one cases that we saw is there are things that people don't want to buy rent, they want to buy foreclosed properties, affordable properties that resell that they want to own. Okay, so we saw that opportunity. Number two is we've been selling project selling. Okay, so Filipino Homes is the biggest. We have 144 offices in the Philippines, and we saw also that not every day people buy projects. They've been asking me, Chaton, do you have projects that are already RFO, ready for occupancy? But RFO projects, most of them are actually resale. So that's one thing. And not everyone is capable of doing brokerage. Okay, so for the last 10 years, we stitch everything, how to make a very nice software that will transition these agents who wants to sell brokerage, that will make it them easy.
No,
So that's the goal.
Yeah.
Because alam mo, we have teams in brokerage
Yes,
in
yes,
our
yes.
organization. But it took them 2, 3, 5, 6 months to close. Some is 1 year. Diba? Alam mo naman, ganun ka-complicated.
Correct.
So, we saw now an opportunity na nakita namin na how we can get trust, how we can connect to show them the market and zonal value, how we can connect with the lawyers, how we can use the brand. So we connected everything with this. So we created an ecosystem. Okay. So this ecosystem has been built for 10 years. So for the last 5 years, that's where I become so serious. Imagine, just for the logo alone, it took me 2 years to build just the logo. Okay? So if you have a company and just for the logo alone, it's not a joke. So the jingle, the color, the portal, the features. So, and since I've been in the business for almost 20 years, so I know how to make it easy. And that's where this project will be very, very exciting for
Okay.
the Philippine real estate.
Now, you mentioned kanina Filipino Homes and Rent.ph. We have been hearing, or a lot of the brokers here and the market has been hearing, naku, masama ang market ngayon, naku, may oversupply, naku, ano to, medyo tahimik ang real estate market ngayon. With Filipino Homes and Rent.ph, are you also experiencing this?
No, actually, hindi kami. Honestly, Philippine real estate is very exciting, very nice. Ang problema lang is the reason why they see bad things on the business side. Okay, whatever business, restaurant, maybe travel, kasi they're not into it. But if you talk to the travel agency, ang booming ang
Ganda.
travel agency.
Yeah.
Diba? But if you look at yourself, kasi you're not in the travel, diba? Just like real estate. If you're not in real estate, you will really see and tell them that it's not good.
Nasa headlines
Diba?
eh.
Oo, kasi nasa headline. But in our part, rental is getting better. We're renting before 800 to 1,000. Ngayon it's 1,500 to 1,600 units per
month.
Per month, yeah.
What about sales? Kasi sasabihin na ba,
Sales.
naku, oversupply. Yung mga developers, walang benta.
No,
How's your
actually,
sales last month?
don't believe with that. Honestly, even Luzon, don't believe. There's no such thing as oversupply. It's just mismatch.
Mismatch.
So meaning, there's a market, big market, millions of buyers. But ang problema, these people, 6-7 years ago, mga developers kasi, they listen to bad people. Diba? They listen to bad people who create projection. Natural, diba? If they're not into marketing, if they don't have network. If I am a developer, simple lang, I would rather go to the best marketer, diba?
Yeah.
And ask them where to develop, what's the price range.
Ano
Ganun
gusto
lang
ng market?
sikreto, yeah.
Ano gusto ng market?
Yeah. So these developers, actually, they just listen to wrong people. So nagkamali ang presyo. Kasi there's so many buyers. Example, like Luzon. We have buyers now, 500 units. I can sell that. 4 million, 5 million. And you just have to cut down the floor area. And they're not even interested at 35 square meter. Okay lang sa kanila 25. Kasi most of our buyers are actually second homes. Diba? Like OFW. They're not staying here. They're working abroad. Diba? So sometimes, yun lang ang issue. Yeah.
Just for our viewers to have an idea, because iba, they cannot put a number dun sa, medyo mahina, malakas. Let's give an example. What was the production for maybe May or June na sinasabi na ba, magulo, merong political noise, merong war sa Iran, merong. What was the production May and June?
We're just the same last 2019. So imagine if we're doing in 2019, 5-6 billion.
A month.
Same. Yeah, a month. Yeah. But gano'n naman talaga yan. Actually, ang problema lang, we get the highest production during this time, yung challenging time. But there's no LTS, no launches, but you just look at the market. No launches, no new project, but we have same sales. So what if there will be so many new projects? But ang importante is that they have to understand real estate.
The market.
Yeah.
Now, if I were, let's say, a buyer, a broker, a developer, or a property owner, going back to Homes.ph, how would each of us experience itong bagong Homes.ph?
Yeah, so remember, we're so good in rental, we're so good in project selling, and now I'm touching the most fragmented, disorganized type of business in real estate, which is brokerage. And now I have the solution. The most important is we find a solution, and this will be open to all brokers, to people who are open-minded, very important, and we'll give them software. You know, one thing that is lacking in the Philippines is value. Okay, so if you give value to your client, example, to the seller and buyer, you know, most of the sellers why they don't give exclusive, because they didn't see value to the broker. So we give them value. We give them reports, we'll give them study, we'll give them statistics in that particular area. And when they see that homes.ph deliver, then they will hire homes.ph agent.
Yeah.
And that is where we will solve. Because we are not a property portal. We are a service portal.
Okay.
So we use digitalization to back up our business, but still real estate is a transactional, meaning it needs human factor. So human 80%, 20% software. Okay. But human involves brand. So
Yes.
you have to have brand. And branding in a human business, you need 60 to 70%.
Okay, so this means any broker right now,
Yeah.
they don't even have to be a member of Philippine Homes.
No,
They can use this for their own operation.
because after 20 years, I decided, because we create so many millionaires, but most of my companies, Rent.ph, Filipino Homes, are exclusive. And since I'm 53 now,
Yeah.
so I told to myself, "Cha, I will give a gift to the country." So this is really a gift to the Philippine real estate business. Na all my talents, I'll be opening it to the whole industry. So we can solve the fragmented market, which is MLS. There's no such thing as MLS. Diba? So MLS that is qualified, good listing, sellers believe you, and market believes you too. Because even if you believe in your product and yourself, but the market didn't believe you, you cannot connect everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen the software and I was amazed. Believe me, because I've seen some of the most modern softwares and solutions in real estate, even with the biggest developers for the past few years. Something like this would cost millions.
Yeah.
Pag may pinagawa ko to, una, of course, I have to have the idea, which is a more difficult thing. Pangalawa, it will cost me millions to have somebody do it. How much will this cost? How much do they have to pay for this?
Actually, maraming ang... Did you know na when we hired the company who did our franchise corporation, sabi ng owner, siya, this consultancy franchise, very big company in the Philippines, siya, "Ton, you're so crazy. Why are you doing this?" And siya, "No, I just want to help the Philippines." So when they franchise, they pay a fee, but I will return it to them. So imagine that one. So assuming...
So it's a commitment fee lang.
Yeah, it's just a commitment fee that they're interested to take advantage of what we invented. And once they, remit a share for the royalty, we'll give it back. So that's one thing that is so amazing. First time in the franchise industry. Yeah.
Okay. So good. Now, you call it a real estate revolution. That's a very bold statement. I've heard that in some of your talks. No? Do you believe homes.ph deserves that description?
Yeah, because honestly, remember, it's a 10-year process, okay? 5 years in the making for the software. We invented software that the brokers really need. Okay, example. We invented event software, raffle software that will automatically create raffle if you create an event. We also create event software. So if you're going abroad, then you need an event software. You have to pay. But here with Homes, it's free. It's in the software. It's embedded in the software. We have news software. So if you have news, because we are a media company, so we are present globally in 20 countries, in 30 major provinces in the Philippines. So if you have an event, then you throw your event to our news company, then we will propagate the news. So there's no such thing. That's why it's revolution.
Yeah.
Then we have market value software. Then the most amazing is the zonal value software, where we can give you the study of the property if it is the flood proof, there's a flooding, there's earthquake, fault, everything is there. So nobody invented that in the Philippines. So there are so many things that there's so many software, but it's not the software that is in one software that the brokers need.
Yeah.
And brokers needs insight, analytics. So everything in one software that brokerage software needs. So that's what we call revolution.
Actually, I saw the when you demonstrated it to me, traditionally, the brokers here will say, pag meron silang listing, boss, meron akong listing, 500 square meters dito along this road. And then, what else? Ito yung price. And then, what else? That's it. But when I saw the software kanina, when you get the listing, it gives you a description of the whole property. It gives you the zonal value, may earthquake fault ba yan, may flooding ba yan. And then it gives you the competitors around, what's the highest and best use ito. And it provides a report.
Yeah.
So
easily.
when you submit it when you submit a proposal to your client, it looks so professional.
Yeah, definitely. So that we do that because we want to put value, 'di ba? Ang problema dito sa Philippines, most of the brokers don't give value. They only give their brand. Sobrang bilib. Ang mga broker dito sa Philippines, sobrang bilib eh. If you cannot do that. You cannot be sustainable sobrang bilib. Like me, you see me, 'di ba? Hindi naman ako nag-vlog. I didn't even go to a lot of events na I'm talking, 'di ba? Kasi I'm not sobrang bilib. Hindi ako sobrang bilib sa kain. Sobra akong bilib sa culture. Sobra akong bilib sa organization. The secret of success, helping each other, not about yourself. So if we help, if we brokers collaborate,
Yeah.
my God, we can close deals. That's why brokerage needs this. And that's homes.ph. Okay, if we help each other, we have software, we become
Technology.
honest, we have trust, we have the brand, and if we curate this, then definitely we can help a lot of Filipinos in the Philippines.
So it's really not just simply a portal. Portal siguro is just one small fraction of it.
No.
Eh.
Portal is support.
Support
so
lang.
Portal is support, and portal must have AI.
Okay. Now, buzzword ngayon is always AI. Nabanggit mo AI. How does AI fit into this?
Analysis. So it will analyze what you do. So if you have 20 listings, 30 listings in a particular area, then AI comes in and give you an idea why you're not closing. So we use AI to create description in your property. We use AI to create titles for every time. Is it Google accepted title? So AI is very important because it calls what is the best. Example, if you're selling a property in Makati, and it's house and lot. So what's the best keyword?
Hook. Yeah.
So it's SEO.
Yeah.
So we call SEO AI, then it embeds the homes, and you get the best. So it will rate. They'll give you 5 types of title, then 89%, 90%. So that's the beauty with homes.ph.
So when you advertise, hindi lang yung inimbento mo yung caption mo.
No, you cannot do that. We have our strategy. And that's where our strategy comes in with homes.ph.
Now, alam mo, sa biggest frustrations ng brokers, poor leads. How does homes.ph help a broker sa lead generation?
Homes.ph is a lead generation company. It's not a realty. It's not a marketing group. It's a lead.
Which is the most important part.
Most
Right,
important
son?
part.
Agent.
So we're solving now the biggest problem. It's lead generation. So lead generation portal must be advertised. It must be a media. And it must have a biggest network. So imagine if I'll use my network, the biggest in the country, and they give leads, they give properties, then easily homes will become the #1 portal.
Yeah.
Okay? And the people who will be affiliated with homes will make so much money.
Yeah.
Because we will be helping each other. Okay. And but here's one thing. With homes, we only look for honest agent. Honest, trusted, and valuable agent. That's why there's a screening in our software.
So not everybody who wants to get the franchise can just pay.
No. You have to apply, and there's a rating.
Okay.
Yeah. Because ang negosyo kasi, boss, it's not paramihan eh. It's about quality. Diba? And that's one thing why Filipinos is doing excellent job in project selling, because we qualify. People who have license, who wants to take the exam, and also who wants to become rent manager. We have master class. It takes time to do that, diba? Hindi naman ito walk in the park na mag-join ka lang.
Yeah.
Diba? Na mang-recruit. We're not a recruitment company. We develop leaders. And Homes.ph will be the biggest revolution in leaders in brokerage. Yeah.
Very excited about this. I know this will be officially launched, I think next month.
Next 2 months. Maybe
next 2 months.
September.
Baka mabot pa sa birthday ko. Ngayon,
Ganda yan. Timingin natin.
how do you see, I know, ngayon pa lang, I know this will be a disruptor, major disruptor. Number 2, it will help really a lot of brokers. Especially yun mga kasama ko noon na magpo 40 years na, hanggang ngayon nagpo-flyers pa din.
Yeah.
Or wala pa rin, wala pa rin nangyari sa career nila. No? Now, how do you see Homes.ph 5 years from now?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't want to call it disruptor. Because if you say disruptor, ma-disrupt yung mga broker. I'll call this partnership. This will be the biggest partnership of all brokers in the Philippines. And this is where this will change the game. The game of how they sell, how they approach client, and how they will use brand.
So enhance their business.
Yeah, it will enhance, di ba?
Sabi nga, steroids.
Yeah, it will be the steroid of brokerage. Basta excited ako dito, boss, kasi imagine 10 years. I build only 3 years Filipino homes. In 3 years, we become big. Rent.ph is about 6 years, but this one is 10 years. So imagine if you build a company 10 years, it's not a joke, di ba? But we will cover the three areas. Rental, it's covered. Project selling is covered. But one thing that we are now open to everyone is homes. So, kasi ito yung pinakamalaki. The ending. Ang tawag namin dyan, the ending of real estate. Kasi ito yan eh. Magbili, invest, then iparent. Ang ending, resell. So, pagod na ako mag-rent. Pagod na ako mag-invest. So, I want to sell. So, this is the ending. So, we want to make the ending process of an investor to be smooth. And also to the agent to make it easy to be trusted in the Philippines.
Okay. Now, if somebody who's watching this interview, if there's one thing that you want them to remember about this interview, what will that be?
We're building something that the Philippine real estate will be united. Diba? We're building something that is the brand of the real estate brand. Because imagine buying homes, the brand homes, the ultimate keyword of real estate.
Homes.
Diba? So that's where they will be remembered. That there is a brand that's very nice and it's well curated and open to everyone to create opportunity and generate jobs.
Okay.
So, importante generate jobs. Kasi,
Generate jobs.
Yeah, yun ang goal eh. Ang issue kasi, if we are rich, then you didn't generate job, ikaw lang yayaman. Diba? Kasi maraming negosyo, diba? Na ikaw lang yung mayaman, you hire people, then they're just paid salary. But ako, I want to create opportunity, not salary.
I know, because I've met a lot of people among the thousands that you have converted from literally, because I've seen them, I've known them from squatters to investors. I've known maybe about 4 or 5 na halos pinapaalis na dun sa squatters area nila. Now they have 8 condominiums, 4 cars, kasama natin sa States pag nagta-travel, I know how many lives have changed. Di ba? So this is not just creating jobs, but teaching Filipinos on how to have their own business.
Exactly. But I'm just so thankful for the Lord that the Lord give us talent. Okay. Alam mo, when the Lord give you talent, you use it.
Use it.
And I'm just so happy that I'm a graduate of computer science, and I attended almost 8 courses of Harvard that will enhance giving value. Diba?
You mentioned Harvard, but you also took courses in Oxford and also MIT.
Yeah.
All on real estate and business and disruption and technology.
Yeah, I just want to know if, and I call that one validation. So since Filipinos are very good, but Filipinos are good when you obey. Di ba? Alam mo, itong mga Pilipino, if they're in the Philippines, they don't obey. If they go abroad,
they follow rules.
They follow rules. So now I'm bringing the rules, I'm bringing the system in the Philippines. And if they follow this, believe me, we will be the biggest in the whole world. Actually, I predicted already that the richest agents will be coming from the Philippines, not from New York, with homes.ph.
Nice. That's, and I want to be a part of that.
Yeah, everyone is welcome. Diba? As long as everyone respect value of trust, everyone respect discipline. Importante discipline. Kasi kung walang disiplina, they don't obey.
Correct.
Obedient, obey the rules, di ba? You just follow it, okay? But it's so easy. It's better to earn a small percentage of something big than a big percentage of something small. Kasi ang gusto ng mga brokers kasi gusto nila lahat sa kanila eh.
Correct.
Di ba? So,
discipline is very important. Sabi nga, when you have a goal, di ba? First you have that dream, and then turn that into a desire. But you have to have the determination. But determination, so umpisa, you can only sustain that with discipline.
Correct. And I'm praying for this, for homes.ph that can create opportunity to people who obey. Diba?
Okay. Now, boss, let's talk about your vision or the vision for for homes.ph. Many people, thousands of people know Anthony Loterio as the founder of Filipino Homes and also Rent.ph. But, you know, this feels like something really much, much bigger.
Yeah.
What legacy are you trying to build with Homes.ph?
Maraming software na hindi ko in-invent sa rent. Maraming software hindi ko in-invent sa Filipino Homes. So the legacy, I will invent the best software sa homes. And that's the reason people who will be involved with homes will be super happy because we combine all software into one portal. So there will be rent there in homes. There will be, but there's no project selling. There will be advertisement only. But reselling, foreclosure, everything is there. So we can collect all the banks, the mortgage. And we partner, by the way, 30 lawyers because we have a company, we call it Legal Homes. It's a company under homes.ph that we will be doing caravan, meetings, trainings about brokerage. And we might be putting up a book, brokerage book.
And I think it's not just partnering with the lawyers because I also saw that you have partnered with so many banks na pag gusto ko mag-loan, I can already compare dun pa lang sa site. O dito sa bank A, itong monthly ko. Bank B, itong monthly ko. So I can choose. And when I click, diretso na ako dun sa application.
Yes, application, then we'll connect you to the bank. Then, one of the most exciting feature is we'll be creating the business side of the homes, which is the business section, where all businesses of real estate, lahat ng mga real estate will be connected. If you are an appraisal, you can have a business website there. If you are a surveyor, you can have a business page there.
Consultant.
If you are a consultant, you have, so every business involved in real estate will be there. Okay? So kung anong negosyo mo, kung you're a cameraman, focus on real estate. So mayroon ka.
Okay.
Diba? So if you click homes, so nandiyan lahat. And one thing that is so exciting is the unified CPD. Unified CPD is lahat ng mga schools, BSREM, lahat ng mga CPD providers will be in one click. And you can see real time
Kung saan meron
available.
Because a lot of agents ask me now, boss, saan merong CPD ngayon?
Yeah.
Saan merong ano?
So nandun na sa homes.
Okay. That's good. Now, what is the good thing there is also, when you invented this, it is no longer based on assumptions. Because you have had the learnings from thousands of users every day dun sa Filipino Homes and then sa Rent.ph. I know a lot of new tech people na who claims that, oh, I will change the real estate industry. But wala naman real estate experience. And they don't have data. And they don't have users. So puro assumptions. No, this is not just an invention because it is fact-based. And you have thousands of users.
Ang tawag dyan, boss, is ground-up business. So you started ground, you build it up. So the problem, they go up right away. Oh, yun ang problema eh. Di ba, why are brokers not building groups? Kasi pagod mag-manage ng tao. But imagine if you have a software who manage people, training, automate everything. So wala kang sakit ng ulo, di ba? Just like you. So we have that in our homes.ph. So because you will be building salesperson. So when you build salesperson, then there must be monitoring. The KPI. So if they log into the software but there's no sale, then we'll kick them out, di ba?
And the analytics, I saw the analytics. Alam mo kung ilan nag-inquire, ano yung leads, saan galing,
age,
demographics,
country,
conversions.
Conversion. So, but the beauty is with this time ko sa homes, I will be more generous. So I'll give it to the brokers na. Okay. So para marami tayong matulungan. Diba?
Yeah, that's good. And this is real professionalizing the industry. Not just giving them one CPD. That does not professionalize the industry. It is the practice.
Practice na kailangan ang mga agents and brokers may pera.
Okay.
Diba? Then, pag successful na tayo, then mag-travel na tayo lahat. Diba? Well, we might go abroad. Diba? So, na-imagine ko lang yan na how many millionaires we will create sa homes by using this software ba.
Now, what is that biggest, I'm sure you have been observing. Ano yung nakikita mo? What is that biggest mistake that real estate in the Philippines has been making na gustong isolve ng homes.ph?
Connectivity. Hindi na connect eh. Diba? Sobrang believe nga eh. Diba? When you are, alam mo, like kami, diba, I'm so quiet. I'm not a person na grabe ka bulgar, ganun ba? Na, oh, ito, ganun. I'm just noisy when there are things na hindi maganda. Diba? Like example, yung 1:20 rule. Diba? Oh, so, wala kasi doon na sole proprietor eh. So I filed a case sa Supreme Court. Then I won. So we are so clear with that. Na kung hindi klaro ang law, then, like ngayon, ang issue is, sabi nila na...
LTS.
Oh, diba?
They
LTS.
should.
Oh, they should. So I called they should na, sir, alam mo, to improve the economy, you have to release LTS. And if you want to help the agents, the brokers, the buyers, di ba? Masolve na yan. So homes, honestly, we are connected na. Okay, nandoon na yung media, nandoon na yung software to connect the appraisal.
The events.
Events, nandoon na. Then we will be doing so many trainings, and daming trainings. And I'm not the one who's doing trainings. The people who are doing it themselves. Yung mga superstar. Diba?
So ang difference on, and one thing good about the, let's say, Filipinos. Others, they have trainers, classroom trainers, who have not sold a single unit in their whole lives.
Oh,
And difference in trainers dito would be superstars that you
Yes.
mentioned who are selling by the billions.
yes.
Personal sale.
Yeah. So our trainers are who walk the talk ba? 'Di ba? Kasi ang problema kasi if you hire a trainer na may kuha lang bookish style, nandoon yung mga
PKS.
PKS, this is how you close, this is how you do it. Hindi ganun eh. And that's one of the biggest failure in the Philippines. They hire trainers that they're not doing it.
Ah.
Yeah. So that's one of the lessons. That's the reason most of the developers they love us because we're so practical. Send the best that we're doing it, 'di ba?
And now they can avail of these trainings pwede online, anytime.
Anytime.
Anytime, anywhere. So, because of technology,
Yeah.
how do you see technology now, yung role ng technology in real estate in the next 10 years?
In the next 10 years, technology will be having the biggest factor in learnings. So everything from certificate will be digital.
So, pag
trainings
nag-attend ako
will
ng
be
training, after the training, may certificate
automatic. In fact, first ever in the Philippines, our certificate from 0001 until the last trainer, makita namin ilan ang na-train namin through homes. Because we have our academy, okay, Real Estate Academy. So homes.ph Real Estate Academy. It's already approved. So this is one factor that we're so happy kasi we're very good in training, di ba? So nandiyan na. Oh. So if you want to be trained on closing, you just click closing. If you want to be trained on how to create DOAs there.
So, literally, documented kung ilan yung na-train. Kasi,
Correct.
I
Documented.
know some people who blog na, I've trained thousands,
Thousands.
tens of thousands of agents. I know the person. Parang, sino ba na-train?
Yes, totoo yan.
O PKS lang.
Yeah, but so ngayon, when we do training, example, homes.ph will be going to Dubai. So we have 100 registrants online. So after the seminar, the software will create a certificate with the number na. So alam na natin kailan na siya na train natin.
Kahit simultaneous pa yan worldwide.
Yes, kasi one number is one certificate. And automatic yan. Automatic. Oh, so first ever, di ba?
Yeah,
Then hindi na magdala ng certificate, mag-design pa. In fact, we minimize designers na. So honestly, walang designer ang homes.ph. Yeah.
AI.
Everything AI. So, but we have a backup. So we have backup designers to just confirm and change. But these are good designers. Yeah, very good.
Now that you mentioned AI, do you agree, boss, na AI will replace brokers or will AI make the great brokers even more
Better.
valuable?
Yes. AI will enhance brokers. So if you're doing good and if you use AI, it will be even better. So yun ang mangyari. Like me, I've been using AI with my contracts. I use AI for my script. I use AI to describe a city, and also create my magazine.
Yes.
So we use this to support, not to replace us. Because the only business, nakita ko lang na hindi ma-replace real estate.
Yeah.
Kasi it involves emotion. And so many discussions, so many talk. Yeah.
You just have to make it work for you,
But alam mong kulang?
not too dependent.
Alam mong kulang ng real estate? Alam mong kulang? Collaboration.
Yeah.
The problem with agents, they're so greedy. They're super, super greedy. Not all, but most of the brokers and agents, they're so greedy. Tago nila yung listing. Tago nila yung buyer.
Direct buyers only.
Direct buyers only. Sila pang magturo sa mga sellers, di ba? And if you look at what we do, we don't do that. Di ba?
It's a
We're an open
collaboration,
book.
yeah.
You just have to be open. Kasi alam mo, if you have 5 sellers and they trusted you so much because you have this brand and you have this background, they will not go to another broker. Diba? Like ako nga, I'm so tired kasi ang dami kong buyer. That's why binigay ko na lang yung buyer ko.
Yeah.
Sa anak ko, sa mga friends ko, agents ko. Kasi you cannot have everything. And the secret to success in real estate is you have to be
Leverage.
giving.
Yeah, leverage mo lang.
Yeah, you just have to give, di ba? Imagine if all brokers are givers, my God, ang daming yayaman dito. Oo. And you just have to be happy.
A little of something from everyone.
Di ba? Ganun yan.
So, paano ba, if homes.ph becomes successful, what does the Philippine industry, real estate industry look like
It will-
5 to 10 years from now?
Yes. Alam mo, if homes.ph will fly, I know it will not fly that fast. But little by little, so little office. But we will have offices in every corner in the Philippines. And it will be, the word is trust. It will be the trusted, not more sales, the trusted real estate portal. So meaning if I want to buy a property, I want to sell my property, I'll go to homes because these people have the credibility, the trust, reliability, and the people that they can give value. So yun ang importante. And by having that, people will, most of the public will, decide on you because you have this network.
Yeah.
Diba? Network yan eh. Kasi why do they sell it to you? Kasi may network ka. You're a member of this association.
Yeah.
Diba? That's why they become a member of the association. Oh, I am a member of this. They give you that listing. But what if in the future, 5 years, are you with Homes?
Yeah.
So that's the name to recon in the future.
Actually, some of it may not grow faster. I think once people learn about this, if I'm a broker and I know the features, I will not wait until tomorrow. Because if the other brokers are doing this, I do not want to be left alone.
Yeah, but honestly, Boss Andy, we cannot just accept anybody. Diba?
Yeah.
Do you get the
They
idea?
have to qualify.
Yeah, so we have to qualify. Kasi alam mo, I'm into quality. I want people who have the brand. I want people, even bago ka, and if you obey the system and you pass the exam, then we'll accept you.
So does this mean was na even if I'm just a salesperson, if I'm a salesperson, pwede na akong I just need to qualify and I can
No,
also
a salesperson have to be under a broker.
under a broker.
So what we did is when a salesperson apply, we'll assign a broker in that area. Kasi lahat ng mag-join dito talaga, franchise, broker
broker
talaga. Walang salesperson mag-franchise, bawal. So if a salesperson join, you have to find a franchise. Saan ang franchise? Ito yung lista sa area mo. So mag-apply siya doon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I know especially in Metro Manila, meron mga brokers na sasabihin, hindi ko kailangan yan. Meron na akong sariling system eh. Di ba? Marami ganyan. Meron akong using this system from the US or this system that nakuha lang dito sa subscription.
Yeah.
Or I have my team who's developing my own system. What will surprise them dito sa homes.ph?
If they want to make it big, if they want to make it super big, then they just have to join Homes. Kasi sometimes, alam ko na nakita ko ng mga system. Di ba? Thousands of brokers I met, salesperson, all offices, nakita ko ng problema. So, they're good, but if you want to be better, 10 times better, then they have to join Homes.
Okay.
Yun ang sekreto. Like me, do you know, may nag-interview sa akin, boss, isang developer. Mr. Luterio, if I were to ask you, where do you want to focus your time now? Sa rent.ph, Filipino Homes, or Homes? Sabi ko, sa Homes. Why? Everything is there, connected. Connected na yung rent, everything is there. That's why one of our lines sa jingle, everything is here.
Okay. Now you just mentioned the developers. We've been talking about the brokers, how it will help them. What about the developers? Will sabihin ng developer, will Homes at PH help me move my inventory?
Yes, because we will be creating hundreds of thousands of agents in the future, and not everyone are focused on reselling. Kasi naubos na ang reselling. So what we do is we partner with the developers, connect them, but they can use their own realty.
Okay.
Di ba? They can use their own realty. So, kasi ang homes nakafocus lang sa brokerage, di ba? So,
Or their sales department siguro.
yeah, hindi naman ma-disrupt ang mga existing realty company. Kasi realty company are built because when there's an emerging market, which is project selling. So,
Yeah,
nag-open sila. Pero naubos na. So, punta sila sa homes. Then ngayon, may bago na naman. Then they can just go back. So, that's what we call connectivity. So, ngayon, ikaw, master ka sa project selling. Pero hindi ka master sa brokerage. Wala kang tool sa brokerage. Wala kang zonal value, wala kang events management, wala kang news, di ba? Wala kang lead generation.
Yeah.
You can never succeed from project selling. And hirap.
Yeah.
Oh, people quit. 95% in our data, people who are doing project selling, hindi nakabenta, nag-quit.
Yung mga brokers, yan yung nagiging broke because of
Exactly.
frustration.
So we will be sending them to homes and train them to use the tools, use the brand, and they become very successful very fast. Diba? So at least meron silang tinawag na savior opportunity. So ma-save sila dito sa homes.
Okay, now we've talked about kanina the brokers and then the developers. Paano naman yung mga regular Filipino homeowners na gustong magbenta ng property nila? No? One, why should they trust Homes at PH, and how do they go about it?
Yeah, so if seller, are we talking about seller?
Seller, yeah.
So if seller wants to sell their property, they just go to the nearest office, yung pinakamalapit.
Or search nila sa
Search
online?
sila. Sample, taga Makati sila. So they look for Makati franchise. Then this Makati franchise will get their listing. They'll get a code, fill up the things, then appraise namin. We study the market, how we gonna approach. Mahal ba, di ba? Sobra ba yung price nila? So these agents will be equipped to advise. So yun ang maganda. So to advise the seller kung overpriced pa yung bahay niya or condo niya. Okay, so when they put it in the market, then maganda yung presyo. It's the market price. Diba? So yun ang maganda with homes. And that's where most of the trainings will come. And dyan kami nakafocus sa training. Kasi yun man ang problema sa brokerage. Walang focus ba?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, you just walked us through the process ng isang homeowner, seller. Now, can you also walk us through the process if somebody signs up today? Let's say they're listening now, and then they check the link, and then sige mag-sign up. Can you walk us through the process? What will they experience once they sign up?
So are we talking about the seller?
The seller, yeah.
Or the agent?
No, the agent. The agent na. Kunyari ngayon, nakita, ganda pala talaga ito. And then they check the QR code, and then they check the link, and then nag-sign up na. Can you walk us through the process?
The process,
and
yeah.
how will they start benefiting from this?
Yeah, so what happened is when they get the code, okay, the nice thing with registration with homes is they will receive a code, okay, QR code or a link. So they fill up. When they fill up the code, they put all their details. Then somebody will call them. That's the beauty.
Call.
Yeah, call them, okay, and validate. Kasi kailangan ma-meet mo rin yung agent na nag-apply.
Okay.
Di ba? Importante yan eh.
Yeah.
Real estate kasi, it's not just digital. It must be parang contact sports
Parang
kasi to.
KYC din.
Oo, KYC rin. So yan, you have to meet up with that person. Then, we'll train them. So we'll put them in our training, brokerage training, kasi naka-focus.
Assuming qualified sila dun sa questionnaire, so sinabi mo.
Then automatically they will have this portal. So if agent sila, they have the agents portal. They will be trained. So we have the training module na. So what's homes.ph. So mayroon nang mag-explain sa kanila through the process. Then what to do, how much is their commission, how much is the sharing, paano nila pag ba-close nila yung transaction. So everything is inside. Okay. So, hindi namin pinahirapan. Kasi, yun man ang issue, walang nag-support. Then, the support is there. So, we have 3 types of support. Franchise support, and broker support, and company support. Imagine, how will you fail if there's 3 companies will support you? Yeah. So,
Kesa ikaw lang mag-isa.
yun ang issue, di ba? Like, nakita ko mga broker, nag-vlog, nagbenta. Then, ngayon, may bagong statistics, everything is going to Google. Noon kasi, strong ang social media. Yeah, I believe. It's strong. But everything is going to the trust level. Kasi nakita mo, last 6 months ago, ang daming scam. Hotel scam, rental scam, booking scam. So, the scam creates Google become stronger.
Kasi trust.
Kasi doon sa Facebook lang sila nag-closing. So ngayon, that's why na-shock din ako for the last 2 months. Imagine, I have 9,000 buyers sa Google. So, and it was so shocking kasi Facebook na overtake ka na. Facebook noon, then ngayon Google na. So, everyone have to prepare for that. The trust level. But the beauty, we have 2 trust. The trust of the brand and the trust of the Google. Yeah. Because Google listing, SEO, so, dito pala. So, they click. Then, after that, they will evaluate. Who is this brand? Di pagkita nila homes. Madali.
Now, I think this will be the most difficult question for this. There are more than 100. I think there are more than 100 features. Kasi because this is a very difficult question. What is that special feature that you are most excited about? Kasi sabi ko, difficult to. There's ang gaganda lahat eh.
Honestly, ako rin, nahirapan. Na-excite. Alam mo, Boss Andy, I sleep at mga 2:30 to 3 a.m. every day.
I know.
The reason it becomes longer na ngayon yung sleep pattern ko. I mean, matagal na ako matulog kasi I become super excited to use all this system. So, one of the software that I'm excited is the zonal value.ph. Okay, the zonal value kasi yun naman ang first, 'di ba, magtawag ang client sa iyo. Andy, may benta ako. Magkano presyo ngayon diyan? Di ganun talaga eh. So now I solved that. So it's the first invented software of homes that you will use that. So pag ganun, saan ang barangay? Saan ma'am? Anong address? Then you can give it in 30 seconds.
Yeah, and I think this will be used both by sellers and the buyers in their negotiation.
Yeah.
Parang, if I were to buy something, alam ko na kung magkano tatawad ko. If I were to sell something, alam ko na kung ano yung reasonable price. Because a lot of sellers, nananaginip din eh. Sellers would always want to sell at the highest, and the buyers will have to bid at the lowest. And the agent's job is to fill in that gap.
Exactly. Then number 2, one thing that we're so excited about it is the events portal where they can create events. And soon, we'll be partnering with the biggest portal in the whole world. Okay, so in fact, we're in negotiation now na lahat ng mga listing lalagay namin sa global listing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the market is global na rin.
Yes.
Now, so that's one of the more than 100 features that you're excited about. Now, but what feature naman do you think will surprise the market? The Philippine real estate industry.
The industry is the events. The event software.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So the event software will surprise because everyone will be using the event software. So especially if you're with homes, all leads, example, mag-campaign ka, are you qualified for a loan? Di ba? It creates events. Then, all leads will go to you. So, it's really a lead generation company. The question, so many portals now, they have lead generation. But can they process it? Do they have KPI? Diba? So, we have this system. Then, the network. Diba? Even if you have the number one lead generation, number one ka sa Google, pero wala ka naman tao. Diba? Wala kang tao na alam sa culture, wala kang tao na educated, wala kang tao na mag-obey. Kasi, alam mo, itong mga brokers din, mag-affiliate ng mga portals, mga realty company. But, pag mayroon na silang i-close na deal, hindi mag-report. Di ba? They'll just use you.
They use your brand, they use the system, they use your office, they use your facilities, they get your coffee, they use your coffee. And when they sell,
wala.
They don't declare.
Yeah.
They don't declare. Yeah. So, yeah. And I think a lot of brands also are victims of those agents.
Sayang din, di ba?
Yeah. Now, what's your advice? Because yung iba, I'm sure especially the older ones, hindi bibili yung buyers ko dun sa iba, sa akin lang bibili. Meron pa rin ganyan, di ba? What is your advice to those people who ignored the transformation and they still believe in traditional selling?
Hindi na ganun, boss. Actually, it will change na talaga. So, honestly, visibility is the key to success. Visibility. So, homes.ph will be in the mall, will be in the signages, will be in the jingles, billboard, will be in the news, because we have our own news company. And visibility will really capture your client. You have your client, but if there's another competitor, and that's what we call complacency. So when you're complacent, but the beauty is when they're with homes.ph, their production will even be 10 times. Diba? Bakit ka naman mawalan ng negosyo? Nasa iyo naman yung commission, mag-report ka na ng royalty fee.
Correct.
Diba?
Parang taxes din. Parang nagre-reklamo ka sa binabayad mo sa tax. But that only means you're getting a lot of income.
Correct.
Ano gusto mong wala ka income, wala kang tax.
Yeah.
Now, Bozon, I'd like you to speak directly to the viewers, whether buyers, investors, or brokers, no? And tell them, why should they become part of homes.ph today instead of waiting 6 months from now?
Yeah, it's better to position yourself to partner with homes.ph because we built this for 10 years. We have already track record. We built rent.ph, the number one rental company in the Philippines. We have Filipino homes. And now it's an opportunity for a lot of brokers, sellers, and also salesperson to take advantage because we're opening the doors to everyone. Okay. For the sellers, we can evaluate your property. We'll give you zonal value report. We'll give you all the report if it is there's a fault line, earthquake fault, it's a flooding area, so we can give you full report and anong magandang negosyo doon. Then for the sellers, you have all this system, software that you can use and make it easy for you. So everything is embedded in the software, and it will be more exciting because you have the most number of agents that you can partner. Yun ang importante. And partner with trust. Okay? Kasi marami namang mga agents eh. But if you give the leads, mawala yung leads mo. But here, pag ibigay mo ang leads mo sa isang homes.ph partner, then mawala din siya. Tanggalin namin. One mistake, done. So that's the most important part.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this, especially here in Luzon. That's why I'm really excited to build the franchises here in Luzon. Dahil because of a lot of opportunities. What are the opportunities that you're seeing here in Luzon?
Yeah, honestly, for the last 20 years, foreclosure, resale, rental. Those are brokerage property market. Take advantage. It's already matured. The project sellings are going far away, but the whole Makati, the Central Manila, the whole Manila area is already matured, and we're looking for leaders. We're looking for partners for homes.ph, because I'll be here most of my time building you, partnering with you, and if you are that person, welcome to homes.ph.
So with that, thank you very much, Boson.
Thank you.
I'm very excited to launch this project here in Luzon.
Yeah, thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
Excited din talaga ako.